I made over $7,000 posting TikTok videos, aka Canvas UGC, for one company. So I'm going to break down how I did this, what Canvas UGC is, and how you can actually do it. Disclaimer, this video is going to be for people who are ambitious, people who want to make money online, people who are like, yeah, I could record and talk to the camera and make some money. So let's break into the entire thing. Now, what is Canvas UGC? Canvas UGC is when regular people like me and you make content for companies and then get paid for it. Now, you make a new TikTok account, you make a new Instagram, sometimes Facebook and YouTube Shorts as well, depending on what the company wants, and you then post X amount of videos for X amount of dollars. Now, this company is paying me a base rate of $30 per video, so long as I hit 1,000 views on one of the platforms, right? Which is super easy. If you can't hit 1,000 views as an experienced UGC creator, then there's a bigger problem there. Don't worry if you're just getting started, then it may take a little bit of time to get there, but honestly, it's really not that complex if you just work hard and know what you're doing. We've seen people like Brandon Hyan, do very well within like 4 months of UGC and absolutely kill it, and just great guy, and he's a testament to the fact that like if you just work hard, you literally can't fail. So obviously you can see here I was making a base rate of $30, but I smashed view incentives, and that's how I've gotten paid so much money. So let's break into the finer details. Now, this account, here you can look at the Instagram, you can look at the TikTok. I performed very well on both platforms. I've got almost 2,000 followers on what was a brand new account making these videos. Now, obviously I'm promoting this company that has a very cool resume builder feature that helps you to tailor your resume to the specific job you're applying for. Now, this doesn't lie and say, oh yeah, Dakota over here has his MBA, and I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Yeah, but I didn't go to college. I don't need to know what it means, right? It's not going to say Dakota has a master's degree and he's going to be perfect for this position. No, it doesn't. It just helps you to use keywords to pass ATS scanners. Cool. Not something I have to worry about, but obviously the job market is cooked, and a lot of people need something like this to put them at an advantage over their counterparts, right? So it just helps you to have a better resume. Now, what did I do? Well, this brand really did not have good concepts at all. Honestly, the concepts they were running, in my opinion, were just not very good. And I said, look, what can I do to just actually get some traffic here? So I said, okay, I have done very well with tier list formats through my personal brand, through UGC. I had this one format that I ripped so hard it went, viral on my main page. I said, hey, I'm working with LaunchPoint to promote their UGC platform, and I can literally just take this script, plug it in for LaunchPoint. Did very well doing this. They added it as an official concept. Then they had other creators go viral with it. Then you saw platforms like SideShift copying that format because it did so well. Now, I have seen the same thing here, but what happened was I plugged in the tier list format. I said, okay, we're going to rank different job platforms, and then we're going to put teal as the S tier to explain why this is the S tier in our opinion. Blah, 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 talk about all the features. It's just subtle advertising. However, it is disclosed. Now, obviously, you can see I did very, very well, and this doesn't even show the TikTok. So I was printing because of these views, getting paid view bonuses, right? The great thing about Canvas UGC is you may have a deal that you're making, let's say, anywhere from $20 to $50 base rate, and you might not be doing super high. You might not be killing the view bonuses like I did here, but if you're still hitting that base rate, that's anywhere from like $600 on the low end for $20 a video per month, to obviously if it's $40, that's going to be $1,200, and so on and so forth. So whatever, you get what I'm saying. So you can still make really good money. And the thing about this is I was not only doing this, but I was running like 5 or 6 other UGC accounts. One was for Celsius Energy, which was super awesome to have that now in my portfolio and work with them. That was super cool. I was doing some other ones like for LaunchPoint, whatever. And not all of them were doing great in the sense of like they were all doing good. I was getting paid for all my videos, but not all of the campaigns were going giga viral like this one was. And you got to understand that's just how it is. And that's why as a Canvas UGC creator, you want to stack up a decent amount of deals so you're not overwhelmed. You can get your workload done, but we're trying to make money here, right? And it's just really good because then you're building a skill within social media marketing, content creation. It's freaking sick. Here is the thing about this. I was out LARPing in the mountains of Colorado. Great time. This was in July, and you can see me. I've got my Celsius here because I think I was making a video for them. I'm in a cool river, and at the same time, I'm getting payouts like this to my bank account, right? over $800 that is just getting sent in. And this is just 2 of the payments, right? And because of that, I was able to kind of just chill, right? Not only was I able to go to Colorado, obviously bring my wife and my daughter, that's what you do, hang out, have a great time, see some stuff, climb some mountains, swim in some hot springs, Life Max, but I'm also getting paid for the videos at the same time. So it's not like I'm sitting here stressing about, oh, I got to do this, or I got to email Bob back about the I don't know, dude, I don't have a real job. I'm a UGC creator. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, Dakota, you've kind of given us the roadmap for this. This clearly is something real. No, this is not a scam. Yes, this does take work. You may see things in the space from other creators, like traditional UGC creators, who say Canvas UGC is a scam. Don't do Canvas UGC. You're getting paid so little for Canvas UGC. Blah, 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 blah. I think those people hate money. I think that I don't know. We're not going to go too deep into it. I think it's very important that, as you're building as a creator, it is good to diversify. Canvas UGC, maybe some Trad UGC, maybe some Tribe. However, this is a super easy way to get into the UGC space compared to some of these other options. Now, Tribe is also an excellent option to get into the UGC space. I think commission-based UGC is another thing that's very good because you're building a skill and you profit and make money if you are selling and if your skill is working. So another great thing, I think all 3 are amazing. I think it's good to diversify, but truthfully, the bulk of all of my money has been made through Canvas UGC. And who am I? I'm a 23-year-old dad. I've been married for coming up on 4 years. I worked in management for the United States Postal Service at Screw College. We did that when I was starting at 19. Moved around the country, was the youth suicide prevention coordinator for the Kansas Attorney General's office in honor of my best friend Max, who committed suicide in 2023. I've done the life, right, of the, not corporate per se, but similar, right? Just working these jobs that were in leadership positions that sucked and made me hate my life. And now I'm able to do this instead. I'm able to do the things I enjoy, which is content creation, being creative, and make money doing so. I was able to leave those jobs. I was able to buy a 5-bedroom house. My wife doesn't have to work, all on the income of making advertisements. And it's super fun, right? Now, how are you going to do this? Because it's very easy to say, okay, I see what you're saying here, but Dakota, what are the next steps here? Now, the next steps are going to be join UGC Revenue Room. It is my free Discord community. So let's just break in how you are going to actually be successful doing this. Now, there is a link in my bio, so it should be very, very, very easy to join. But when you join, you're going to see all of these different things, right? But you're going to go to the Canvas UGC deals. And you can see in here, there are a ton, right? This one is paying $30 base, upwards of 1K depending on your views. And then you can see here, $3 CPM deal, which are better for typically new creators or really hard hitters. You've got this one that's a flat rate of $700 for, let's see, 5 videos a week or 20 videos a month total, so on, so forth, and what have you. Now, you can go through here, you can apply for deals. Tons of opportunities being posted all the time. I literally posted an $8,000 UGC opportunity. It is for females only. And if you are a brand new creator who doesn't have any experience yapping, this is obviously not going to be for you. But there are a ton of opportunities and a ton of great things that you can do to obviously make money in the space. So you can go through here, whatever. Now, what other marketplaces can you use? Well, you can go to websites like New Wave. You can go to websites like Launchpoint. You can go to, Launchpoint right here. You can go to websites like SideShift. Ton of resources and places that you can apply for jobs. The best thing to do, spam applications. Try to get your first one. Getting your first UGC deal is going to be the hardest if you have no UGC experience or content creation experience. However, it's very attainable. And I literally have 2 clients of mine for my, one-on-one coaching that right here, Brady, they had no content creation experience and they have killed it with UGC. So it's not like it's something you can't do. It's just, are you going to do it? So, like I said, this is a completely free resource. Now, you won't have access to these channels because this is my one-on-one coaching mentorship where I help creators of all shapes and sizes, beginners, experienced ones, take it to the next level and just do what they need to do with UGC. Now, I'm not promoting this. I don't need to try to sell you on it. If you want it, great. If you don't, whatever. We're here to give the free sauce and help you. That's all that matters. So tons of great resources here. You can see in the testimonials, everyone loves UGC Revenue Room. Mackenzie said there's really nothing like Rev Room in this space. She was shocked about the amount of opportunities here. I mean, when it comes down to it, we're the greatest. We're the greatest. I love it. I have a great community. I love you guys. But realistically, my word of advice to you when it comes to UGC is that you just put in the work. You do what needs to be done. You show up. This isn't easy, but it is simple. And if you press the right buttons, you can be successful. So there is a link in the description to UGC Revenue Room. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of sauce there. Subscribe so you don't miss informational videos, because I want to help you become a better Canvas UGC creator. If you're brand new, I want to help you become a Canvas UGC creator. Canvas UGC is an amazing opportunity if done right. Now, it's great. Canvas UGC is awesome. Great stepping stone. And honestly, the people who hate Canvas UGC just aren't good at organic content. And that's why you might see people talking about, oh, Canvas UGC is a scam, or you shouldn't do Canvas UGC, or you should blah, 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 blah. Don't listen to them. If you're good at creating organic content, or you want to become good at creating organic content, Canvas UGC is the way to do that. When I first started making content, it was atrocious. My first UGC videos were atrocious. It's like anything else. You put in the work, you get better, you get great. Very simple. So if you just don't give up, then you can become a good Canvas UGC creator. So with that, I'm going to end the video, and I really hope that you start making Canvas UGC.